Hey, peace and blessings to you. My name is Jerry B. I am the EntreMusician, and so are you. Welcome to another exciting episode of the EntreMusician. This is the space where we concentrate on the mindset, the discipline, and the focus of the EntreMusician. Today's episode, absolutely no exception. In fact, today is the final episode of season 3, and I'm really excited for all of the progress that we've made. Now, I don't usually count, every week what episode we're on, but man, we have done 156 episodes together. We've interviewed some incredible people. We've shared some very valuable resources, and we don't intend to stop. In fact, coming up in season 4, I have some incredible things. I keep saying that word incredible because they are incredible. If there was another word, I would use that. Incredible announcement. I'm not going to make it now. I'm going to wait till we tiptoe into about 2 or 3 months of the year. But these things are already in the work. But something that you can take advantage of now are the wonderful people I'm going to introduce to you. See, we are expanding the platform of the EntreMusician, and you're going to hear from some fantastic, I tried to use a different word that time, fantastic men and women who have come alongside of the EntreMusician platform. We have formed a mastermind group. I'm sure that you've watched some of those episodes and you've met some of these people, but here's what we've decided to do for season 4. They are going to have their own podcast and their own episodes inside of this platform. And that's just going to blow things up because they will be able to stretch out and share their experiences, their knowledge, and their specialties, which will only help you sharpen in your skills as an EntreMusician. I'm excited about it. We're going to kick things off with them just introducing themselves. I think I'll come in and just give my own little personal viewpoint. Not that they really need that. However, I do want to share what they mean to me. And hopefully that will be a good buffer in them introducing themselves. But without further ado, the first person I want to introduce you to is Linda Balliro. She's actually going to kick off season 4 with her episode, and I'll tell you why. Personally, Linda was the first person that I talked to about expanding the platform for the EntreMusician. She helped me lay the groundwork for the mastermind group. She is such a visionary. I love the way that she thinks. She's an associate professor at Berkeley. She's published an incredible book, and she's not going to blow her own horn, so I'm going to blow a little bit for her, but she works with so many different artists and of multi-genre and of various degrees of success in the music industry, all who want her to coach them on the better way to sing. And I love her. She's a sister and a friend, and her podcasts are going to be absolutely dynamic. So here's Linda.
Hello, I'm Linda Balliro, master vocal instructor, coach, consultant, and author of Being a Singer, The Art, Craft, and Science. In my segments, we're going to talk about your voice and your singing. Every day I meet singers who have great passion for their music and the songs that they write and for the message that they want to share. But they also feel frustrated because they lose tone quality in certain parts of their voice, or they feel uncomfortable going for high notes or low notes, and they generally feel like they just can't say what they want to say. But you know what? You can train your voice. The sound you have, the range you have, it's not fixed, it's not limited. And when you learn some basic practical tools, you can develop abilities that you never knew you had before. We're going to look at some practical tools that will teach you or train you or show you how to use the lyrics, the music, the groove, the rhythm, the harmony to share the message that you want to share. We're going to help you find your authentic voice. And while we're doing that, we're going to be talking about the singer's mind, the neuroscience of singing cognition. How does the brain work? How does it all come together? Why do we sing? Why do humans sing? And how does it happen? It's pretty complex, but we're not going to get too complicated. We're going to talk about how you can direct your focus and attention so that you can get the results that you want to get, and so that you can build your courage and your confidence to be an expressive singer with a flexible voice, powerful when you want to be, and you can develop these skills and you can become masterful. So join me on the EntreMusicians podcast, because I am an EntreMusician, and so are you.
Just let me share a couple things about Andrew before he comes on. These are personal things. He and I live in the same geographical area, northeastern Ohio, western PA. He's on the PA side. And the one dynamic about Andrew is that when he came in to the EntreMusician, he came in with the least experience. He came in with a couple songs that he had released and just wanted to know more. Now, this dude is an absolute sponge, and what has happened is he implements everything that he learns, and we're watching him mushroom. I'm talking about a brother who is blossoming. And so what you're going to learn from Andrew as a true peer, as someone who is just really taking his baby steps into this music industry, is that as he looks in the rearview mirror and sees all of his progress, it just fuels him on to do greater and bigger things. He's taking a lot of great, wonderful risk, and we're watching it pay off. So he's going to share to you, as a brother with boots on the ground, step-by-step instructions of how he's making it work. And he also has some personal things he's going to share with you too. You're going to dig Andrew Slater.
Hi, I'm Andrew Slater, and I am the EntreMusician, and so are you. And I'm a singer-songwriter and independent artist from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. I write primarily from a folk / alternative background. That's my genre there. My music has been featured on radio stations such as Heart of Indie Radio, as well as local stations throughout the area. And over the last year and a half, I've released 18 songs now from my debut album, Sunny Morning, which had Home and Scotland Park on it, to my latest singles, Through, Forward, and There's a Seat at the Table. Much of my writing centers on relationships, anxiety, trauma, faith, hope, and love. So, wide gambit there of inspiration and the things that I write from. So, that's me. I'm Andrew Slater, and I'll be talking about writing from personal experience on my show. And hope you can join us and hope you enjoy it.
All right. I know I'm stepping in here again when I said I might not, but I almost feel compelled to say something personal about Andrei Poliakov, as I did Linda and Andrew. I mean, these are some great people that we are working with. I know that he's going to introduce himself, but I can tell you, with all of the wonderful, wonderful orchestras and serious composers that this brother Andrei has worked with, he is a dynamic composer in his own right, excellent pianist, but he is so down to earth. We love him so much. We're so grateful he's a part of our family. And because he's not based in the United States, he opens up for us a wonderful international platform. Because he's toured with so many people, you're going to find that he's going to have some great conversations and interviews with some international stars. And we are so grateful that they're bringing that platform to the EntreMusician. So here's Andrei Poliakov.
Hi, this is Andrei Poliakov, and I'm the EntreMusician, and so are you. I play piano, and I compose neoclassical music. I've been a musician since the age of 3, and since then, I went through a full cycle of musical education, of formal education, through the school, through the college, and then conservatory in St. Petersburg, Russia. I've worked in several renowned orchestras and bands, and I've toured around the world with a lot of very, very good musicians. So now I'm looking forward to sharing with you with my knowledge and experience, especially when it comes to classical composition. What is the role of harmony? How do we tweak the melody? And how does it all shape up in a musical form? So really looking to talking to all of you in this upcoming series of the episodes, Classical Composition.
I've known Darrell Looney about 20 years, and I love how he is always the same every time that we hook up online or off. He is a medical doctor, that's right, who is a wonderful violinist and an amazing EntreMusician. You are going to appreciate his unique perspective on creativity. This is Darrell.
Hello, my name is Darrell Looney. I am the EntreMusician, and so are you. In my segment of the EntreMusician podcast, I'll be taking on the topic of uniqueness in creativity. Well, what does that mean? Well, put it simply, it's all about you. Who you are, what you do, and how you do you when it comes to being an EntreMusician. Whether it's creating your music, whether it's monetizing your music, whether it is performing you. All of these are elements that go in to make you who you are as far as being an EntreMusician. And it's a very important thing for each individual to focus on who they are and who they want to be. For the past 25 years, I have been an emergency medicine physician, but I have also been a musician on the side. I've put out 5 different recordings, collaborated with several noted artists, and still continue to do so. As I ramp up into the later stages of my career, I am now undertaking more expression in terms of my music and my creative side. This is how I am expressing who I am as a unique EntreMusician. And in my segment, I will discuss how you can do that same thing also. My name is Darrell Looney, and I am the EntreMusician, and so are you. Join us at theentremusician.com. Click on the Backstage Pass to sign up, and be sure to let everyone know about us and our program. See you then.
I don't know what I could say about Jessica other than she's a bundle of fun and the hardest working woman in this business that I know. I mean, she writes a song every 15 minutes, it seems like, and releases a song every hour. It's incredible. She's huge in the gaming space as well as in sync licensing, and she's going to bring a plethora of knowledge to both of those realms to the EntreMusician.
Hello, and welcome to our podcast. My name is Jessica Jenks. I am a composer, singer, songwriter, artist, teacher, and lifelong businesswoman. I am excited to share all I know about the ins and outs of the sync licensing business. This includes how to register with a PRO, what the music supervisors really want before they even begin to work with you. I will also share interviews with composers from the video game music industry. Can you imagine your music working perfectly in TV, film, or video games? Come join me for my upcoming podcast. I am Jessica Jenks, the EntreMusician, and so are you.
My brother and friend, the one I've known the longest here out of our ensemble of EntreMusicians, Youngstown, Ohio, born and bred like me, but showing us how it's done, #1 Billboard Contemporary Jazz composer and producer, Robert Boots Pickard. You are going to enjoy his approach to production, and he's one of the finest.
Hello, and welcome to today's edition of EntreMusician. I am Robert Pickard, Robert Boots Pickard, known for music production. So I am an EntreMusician, and so are you. So as we go forward and talk about music production and beat making, I'm going to take you through steps of how to set up your DAW, how to set up a song format, what is a song format, the different ways to create drum patterns, and just musicality in general. See, a lot of times when you are a beginner in the music world, you may not necessarily know what to do, and there's not a lot of places you can go to get the ABCs of music production. So what I want to do is be the person to bridge that gap for you. So as we, and I say we because we're going to learn together, I want to help you grow. And, a lot of times when you teach, you also, relearning certain things in the meantime. So, we're going to have a good time. I'm going to show you step by step how to put drums together, step by step how to create. And so you can be the best you musically and be able to put out what you want to put out to the world. So, like I said, once again, this is coming on the EntreMusician. I am Robert Boots Pickard. I am an EntreMusician, and so are you.
Our last introduction is definitely, positively, totally, completely not the least. In fact, this man is like an uncle to all of us. He has absolutely transformed the way that we handle our conversations on Sunday evening. He's like a linchpin of the group. That's none other than Vance Anderson. I'm sure you've enjoyed some of the conversations we've had with him over the past couple of years. He's worked with the best of the best in the business, and he's going to share all of his wisdom, all of his insight, all of his experiences, and all of his knowledge, which is going to help you become the best that you can be. Vance Anderson.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vance Anderson, and I am the EntreMusician, but so are you. Welcome to another exciting installment, another exciting episode of the EntreMusician. This is a space where we concentrate on discipline, mindset, and focus of the EntreMusician. I'm a 50-year tour manager, production manager, audio engineer for some iconic art, culminating in 20 years with Tony Bennett. I currently manage the Well Pennies, Andrew Hoyt, and the Well Pennies record label, Golden Bear Records. In my segment, we are going to discuss and explore management in all its forms. Join us at theentremusician.com, click on the backstage pass to subscribe, and tell everybody you know about the EntreMusician. My name's Vance Anderson. I am the EntreMusician. So are you.
Well, that's a wrap for season 3. I hope you are as excited as I am, anticipating some great episodes in this brand new season to come. And again, we do have an announcement that we're going to make a few months into the new season. Can't talk about it now, but you are going to celebrate with us, no doubt. So grateful for you. Did I tell you that before? Very grateful that you've hung in there with us for the amount of time that you've had. We've gone through a lot of ups and downs, but again, God's grace, we're moving forward, and season 4, when we kick it off, it's just going to be like, it's going to be like that train that just can't be stopped. We're just steamrolling through. Now, we would love for you to be even more deeply involved into the EntreMusician. If you haven't signed up to become a subscriber, you can do so at theentremusician.com. Click on the backstage pass. There are 4 levels of access that will give you greater access to all of us. And I mean, just from newsletters and advice to real conversations, to perhaps even some collaborations. We want to go all in on making sure that you have exactly what it takes to be your best as an EntreMusician. We're so grateful for you and to you. Let's grow this thing together. My name is Jerry B. I appreciate you so much. I am an EntreMusician. We, as you can tell, are all EntreMusicians, but the most important thing is so are you. And we will see you next time. God bless.